The following is a paid advertisement for Back to Utopia by Terry Lyles, LLC. Dr. Terry Lyles has touched people all over the globe with his secrets to navigating stress. His work during the tsunami, Katrina, and other international tragedies, combined with the U.S. military, professional athletes, and corporate America, has been recognized by some of the biggest news outlets, making Dr. Terry Lyles the expert when it comes to handling stress. Dr. Lyles has devoted his life to helping others in times of need with his proven strategies for stress recovery, including good stress, navigating life storms, and now available to you, Back to Utopia. Back to Utopia offers proven solutions for bringing peace back into lives. Through his three-part system, you'll be able to identify, deal, and learn the negative impact stress has on your life.
Stress surrounds all of us, and life isn't always fair. For most people, stress can limit their potential in a relationship, a job, or even prevent them from living a healthy life. Stop being held back in your life by stress. It's not your fault. And Back to Utopia is a proven method for finding strength within, giving you the right tools to turn a negative into a positive, even when you feel helpless.
Whether you're dealing with a stressful job, a down economy, a bad relationship, or even just day-to-day life, this is one program and interview you won't want to miss. Stay tuned to hear from Dr. Terry Lyles and to witness this life-transforming kit available through this in-depth interview with the stress doctor himself.
Dr. Terry Lyles holds a PhD in psychology and is recognized as a national and international educator. Author of 3 books, speaker to universities, schools, Fortune 500 companies, world-class athletes, and public audiences. Dr. Lyles has trained hundreds of individuals, including fire rescue workers in and around Ground Zero, international forensic medical teams in the Asian-torn tsunami area, and the Haiti relief effort, sharing his time-tested, scientifically measured approach to stress utilization. We're so happy he's decided to share the stage with us today and to help us understand what we can do to handle life stress and thrive from it. Terry, I'm so happy you're here today to share this stage with me.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here. And I really am excited that I can share the differences between good and bad stress and what it really is. Life throws curveballs to everyone. Right. The curveball isn't the issue. The issue is, can you see it to hit the curveball? It's one of the most difficult pitches to hit in baseball because some can't see it curving. That's the way life is. So those curveballs are always coming at us. But I've created a program that actually teaches you how to predict and see stress coming, adapt, and navigate through it. This program is about helping whoever you are get through what you're going through.
Right. Stress isn't going to go away. We all have to deal with it, and sometimes it's overwhelming and can affect our lives. We're going to cover a ton of topics while we have you here today on our show, but let's talk about everyday stressors and how we can actually deal with them.
Well, it could be as simple as, the weather affecting me if I work outside. It could be anything. It could be a divorce, a marriage, any kind of stressor. Again, the issue is lack of recovery.
Right.
If I don't understand how to recover my systems mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, when stress gets linear, it becomes harmful to us. So in other words, if you sit down too long, that becomes stressful. You need to stand up. If you stand up too long, that becomes stressful. You need to sit down. So believe it or not, whether you're standing up or you're sitting down, it's both stress. What do they need? They need to swap stress at the appropriate time. So the problem is linearity. So when stress begins to weigh on us and tear us down, you have to oscillate through it or it will push you down and hurt you.
Right. Well, this is one show you are not going to want to miss. Terry, let's jump into some common causes of stress and give you the floor to talk about it. Let's start with something that seems to be most important in everybody's mind right now in today's society, the economy.
Yeah, the economy is a tough one. I've likened what we've been through the last several years here in America as the economic tsunami of our time. And after working in Thailand, seeing the devastation of a real tsunami, our economic situation has been very difficult over the past several years. Right. We all live in a different place than we did then. But I challenge people, even with the title of this book, this whole series, Back to Utopia. Remember back 5 years ago or 3 years ago or even a year ago. And if you're struggling now versus then, and most people are, right, it's probably not going to change quickly. But again, the answer is, how can I adapt and overcome and navigate through what I have now versus just complaining about the way it used to be. Rear view mirror driving is a problem on the road. Because if you stare in your rearview mirror, you're going to hit what's in front of you.
Right.
We need to be windshield driving, glancing at the rearview mirror, and planning for our future while we're living and succeeding today.
Yeah, I know so many people that are struggling to both find work and or are miserable doing something they don't want to do out of the necessity or just for the money. Talk us through about money and how it runs people's lives.
We need money to exist, to eat, to have housing, to raise our children, to buy clothing. We understand that.
Gotta have it.
But you can have too much or not enough, and it becomes stressful. Believe it or not, I know just as many miserable people that have a lot of money as I do that have too little money. So it's not the issue of a lot of money or little money. It's, are you good with yourself? Because some people that have plenty of money, they get depressed, or they think that people are trying to take their money from them, or they're going to lose it in the stock market. When people who don't have money are stressed about similar things, how to feed themselves and feed their children. But at the end of the day, you have to find a common denominator that can help you navigate it, and it's being the best self you can be. And that's what we've created to help people through this training to say, how can I be the best me I can be in the circumstance I'm currently in?
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, I'm Christy Farah here with Dr. Terry Lyles, who holds a PhD in psychology and has devoted his life to training and helping people all over the country deal with stress during some of the most troubling times. His series, Back to Utopia, has helped so many people find their ground, improve their lives, and we are so excited to be able to offer you this life-changing series through today's show. Terry, tell us about Back to Utopia.
Well, I've written several books, and this is the latest one I've put together with an entire series around it that we're talking about today. I think what I would say first is the title alone, Back to Utopia. And what inspired that was we all have a time in our life when things were better, whatever that is. You know, we could go back from childhood or adolescence, and some people really can't go back and find anything that they could say was really a good time in their life. I understand that. But I challenge everyone that we all have a utopian experience indelibly burned into our system. Okay. And it's in our nervous system because it was in our mother's womb. When we were in our mother's womb, we weren't hungry, we weren't thirsty, we weren't cold, we weren't hot. Dark, light wasn't an issue. Space became a problem, and then we were born. And then after being born, that's our life first crisis. And with that first crisis, our body's designed for stress. So in other words, we're like a car. We have shock absorbers and rubber tires and struts and steering wheels and brakes and airbags to protect the passengers inside. We have what we need to succeed, but we fail many times because we just don't use the owner's manual or the training to know how to operate correctly.
Right, yeah. Back to Utopia is amazing. And now's your first chance to get this incredible, life-changing series to improve your life, for your loved ones, for yourself, for your future. Stay with us, and we've got so much more to cover on today's show.
I started the Doctor of Physical Therapy program last year, and it was really difficult for me. My stress and anxiety levels were really getting the best of me, and I had a lot of sleepless nights. It was really affecting my ability to complete the physical therapy program. So I tried various things to calm my stress levels, but nothing seemed to work. So finally, when I tried Dr. Lyle's training program, that's the first time I really started to see things turn around. My stress and anxiety levels were going down, and my grades started to go up. I've been doing great in the program ever since, and I will be graduating next May. So thank you, Dr. Lyle.
Hello, I'm Ed Watkins, gas man for number 42 Target Chevrolet, driven by Juan Pablo Montoya. Your mind can either be your best friend or your own worst enemy. And that's where the work with Dr. Terry Lyles has been so beneficial for me in terms of my performance on pit road. Terry has worked with so many different scenarios in preparing my mind so my body is prepared physically when I need to perform on Sundays. In terms of taking reps, mental reps, during the week, hundreds and hundreds of times. So every time that car comes down pit road and we get into a scenario, it's nothing new mentally, so I can react without taking time. In terms of having the mind ready and going through reps during the week has been so beneficial in preparing myself for competitive pit stops up and down pit road.
Stop letting stress run your life. Now there's a solution that will change your life. Economy, relationships, death, and daily stress can be managed, and Back to Utopia is the answer. Through this special TV offer, you'll review Dr. Terry Lyles' life work that will give you his proven tools for dealing with stress. This offer is not available in stores, and through this special TV offer, we'll ship this life-changing program right to your door. Stop letting life's stress get in the way of your happiness. Take the next steps towards finding your utopia with Back to Utopia. Today's offer comes with a complete kit, including Terry's Back to Utopia book, jam-packed with proven secrets about stress education, teaching you tools for dealing with and eliminating problems in your life that come from stress. We'll also include a DVD loaded with one-on-one sessions with Terry, teaching you the secrets to what's worked for thousands of people in all walks of life, free with your order. If you call now, we'll also include a CD set to take Terry with you on your ride to work or wherever life takes you as a gift for taking the next steps with us.
Stop letting outside influences misguide you through life. Back to Utopia is designed to help guide you through a process of reaching your highest potential. My programs have worked for corporate America, professional athletes, high-profile government agencies who are all under extreme amounts of pressure and stress. And now I'm offering this gift to you with Back to Utopia. Teaching you how to respond in the face of life's challenges is my gift to you. And now it's your chance to take advantage of this life-changing program 100% risk-free.
You can't put a price on your happiness, and this 3-part system is guaranteed to change the way you look at life with a 30-day money-back, no-nonsense return policy. Back to Utopia is designed to help guide you through a process of reaching your highest potential. What are you waiting for? Call or go online now to be a part of a transformation that will lift your spirits, help you focus on a better job, enjoy better relationships with family and friends, and so much more. Call or go online now to take advantage of this life changer. If you don't experience a life transformation even after 30 days, return it for a full product refund, no questions asked.
When you succeed through this training, we want to hear from you. So please go to the website listed throughout this show and share with us your experience. Your best self is in there. It's just waiting to be unwrapped, and that's what this program will do, guaranteed.
Welcome back to our show. If you're just tuning in, I'm here joined with Dr. Terry Lyles, who holds a PhD in psychology and has devoted his life to helping large corporations, race car drivers, soldiers, people dealing with tragedy, and common people dealing with stress. We're talking about Terry's most recent success called Back to Utopia. Terry, let's tackle some additional stressors that all of us deal with in our day-to-day lives.
I think some of the biggest things I hear that people stay disappointed with is the expectations they put on others, the expectations they put on themselves. And many times I find myself in coaching really saying to people, you need to lower the expectation on the other person. Give them a break. Mm-hmm. They don't live in your world. They may not see exactly what you see. So sometimes the stress that we have in our life, we give it to ourselves. We bring it back to ourselves. True. We don't just look at it and say, how can I deal with this? And then we start blaming other people. So first of all, we have to identify good and bad stress, and then realize that what doesn't kill us will actually make us stronger if we can get through it.
There's lots that we can tackle today, so let's tackle right now, if you don't mind, illness and death. We've all had someone close to us battle with an illness and a death in our life. What are some coping tactics for fighting through these difficult times?
I have a special needs son that's, an adult and has struggled his entire life just to stay alive for the first 20 years of his life. And it was an ongoing trauma. And after 3 years, I had to let go and just learn how to cope. So what I put into this program is life training that I went through that kept me alive. It kept me sane, kept our family sane. We worked at it together. We threw out what didn't work, and we kept what worked, and I think that's what they'll find here.
Yeah, it's hard to watch our loved ones battle with illness, but obviously there's a lot we can learn about it to help improve our lives. What about a death of a loved one, Terry?
We don't always have to think of death as just a bad thing. It's bad because we're going to miss that person, but I put tools and technologies into place that can help people grieve succinctly. And the toughest part about grieving is not being able to let go, because we don't want to let the person go because we felt like we've lost them. But the sooner you send them away, the sooner they're better, you're better, everybody around us is better. But it's knowing how and when to do that, which is the trick, and that's why training is so important.
Substance abuse is a major problem, both with individuals and in our relationships. What can be done?
Substance abuse is a compensatory behavior. People reach for substances because they don't like themselves for whatever reason. Maybe they're in an acute state of depression. Maybe they're just in a prolonged state of crisis. It could be a myriad of things. The issue is to catch it early, to know that there's help out there for you, and to know that there's systems and people that will do what they can to help you, but we have to be okay with ourselves. So it's more about us still versus others.
Yeah, I find it just truly amazing how you can take that negative and help them and turn it into a positive.
So I'm going through my life, it's like a coin. There's a tail and a head. I start my day out, the head's facing up, I'm having a great day, somebody cuts me off in traffic, all of a sudden my emotion goes, and sooner or later, the coin gets flipped. Now I'm negative, I'm hostile, I've got some road rage, but it's up to me to flip that coin. But if I don't understand that it's been flipped, know how to transition emotionally, and know that it's not going to compromise my belief or my behavioral system, I'm not going to flip it.
Yeah.
So I have a whole section talking about just how to coin flip, how to transition from negative to positive.
Absolutely amazing. We're going to go and take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about marriage, divorce, and changing the family and how that actually will affect us as well.
I had a fear of water. As a child, about 10 years old, I had drowned. So it was always keep Marsha away from the water, keep away from the pool. And I grew up my whole life never really getting into the water. I met Dr. Lyles and I went through his training program. And I mean, it was one of the best things I could have done. I swim now. What I really liked about him was that after he got to know me, he knew that, he knows that I'm a dancer. And even though he taught me the mechanics of how to swim, I knew it textbook from A to Z, but for some reason I couldn't seem to put it into my body. So when he related swimming to ballet, it was genius. I immediately started swimming. And it was one of the best things I could have done for myself. I'm so happy that I did.
Working as a financial advisor in a highly competitive and fast-paced industry, stress is unavoidable. And after using Dr. Terry Lyle's training system, it's taught me how to balance my work stress along with my personal and family stress in a positive and healthy way. I have to say, thanks to this program, it's really changed my life for the better.
Stop letting stress run your life. Now there's a solution that will change your life. Economy, relationships, debt, and daily stress can be managed, and Back to Utopia is the answer. Through this special TV offer, you'll review Dr. Terry Lyle's life work that will give you his proven tools for dealing with stress. This offer is not available in stores, and through this special TV offer, we'll ship this life-changing program right to your door. Stop letting life's stress get in the way of your happiness. Take the next steps towards finding your utopia with Back to Utopia. Today's offer comes with a complete kit, including Terry's Back to Utopia book, jam-packed with proven secrets about stress education, teaching you tools for dealing with and eliminating problems in your life that come from stress. We'll also include a DVD loaded with one-on-one sessions with Terry, teaching you the secrets to what's worked for thousands of people in all walks of life, free with your order. If you call now, we'll also include a CD set to take Terry with you on your ride to work or wherever life takes you as a gift for taking the next steps with us.
Stop letting outside influences misguide you through life. Back to Utopia is designed to help guide you through a process of reaching your highest potential. My programs have worked for corporate America, professional athletes, high-profile government agencies who are all under extreme amounts of pressure and stress. And now I'm offering this gift to you with Back to Utopia. Teaching you how to respond in the face of life's challenges is my gift to you. And now it's your chance to take advantage of this life-changing program 100% risk-free.
You can't put a price on your happiness, and this 3-part system is guaranteed to change the way you look at life with a 30-day money-back, no-nonsense return policy. Back to Utopia is designed to help guide you through a process of reaching your highest potential. What are you waiting for? Call or go online now to be a part of a transformation that will lift your spirits, help you focus on a better job, enjoy better relationships with family and friends, and so much more. Call or go online now to take advantage of this life changer. If you don't experience a life transformation even after 30 days, return it for a full product refund, no questions asked.
When you succeed through this training, we want to hear from you. So please go to the website listed throughout this show and share with us your experience. Your best self is in there. It's just waiting to be unwrapped, and that's what this program will do, guaranteed.
Today's special offer is a blessing that will change the way you live your life for the better. Terry, let's talk about change in the family unit and how it can really stir up things in a negative way.
Well, any kind of change in any kind of a system can be an issue. It's like the rippling water in a pond. You drop a small stone in it, the ripples can go for a long way. So It doesn't take a lot to cause issues. And again, that's part of the issue as the family unit comes together, but it's also part of the challenge.
Right.
And here's the other thing. It's the challenge threat response, as I consider it. It's how do you take a threat that we perceive as a threat and flip it into a challenge? So you can say, wow, my kids are driving me crazy today. I feel like pulling my hair out and my spouse doesn't get me and I feel like I'm alone. Okay, what's the other side of that coin, or how do you turn that into a challenge? I have someone.
Right.
I have kids that love me. I'm not going to die alone. They're going to take care of me when I get older. So you constantly have to look at the other side to take that threat and turn it into a challenge. If not, you end up stuck in your own pond that you could do something about.
Tell us, if you would, please, some quick tips from the Back to Utopia series that can help us deal with those life changes and changing events that we may have.
Well, the first one is just being able to identify that there's something happening. Each chapter is basically a transitional gift. You know, the entire title is Back to Utopia, Unwrapping Life's First Gift. And that first gift is understanding who we are as an individual. Our mother and our father gave us life. But from that, we have to live our lives under their tutelage and then eventually away from it. And as we navigate through that, the tools and the tricks, so to speak, in this series will teach you how to identify what is good and bad stress, how to identify the opportunity in that seemingly storm that's like camped above you, that you can pitch a refugee camp and get past it. There's also understanding of how to take care of your mind-body capacities, which is huge. How to think, how to oscillate emotionally, and how to take care of your body from nutrition and exercise, weight management, rest and sleep, and all those things that can raise our stress levels even during the day when we think we're doing pretty well.
What about kids dealing with these types of changes?
We need to teach our children that it's okay to be you. If you have flaws like me and you, it's okay, embrace those flaws. Let's work around them. Let's make the best of it. But again, you start on the mental scripting, the psychological scripting of that child as young as possible to say, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're strong, you're courageous, and begin to tell them. I remember I used to tell my younger son when he was a little bitty guy, I would say, aren't we having a great day? This is the best day of our lives, right? He'd go like, yeah, sure. But today, 25 years later, he remembers those days. That's psychological scripting.
Yeah, it's truly an amazing series, and everyone can benefit from getting it. That's why I'm so excited that you joined us today and just to talk about this. Let's, if you don't mind, move on to a little bit touchier subject. Victims of crime or maybe personal attacks.
Most battered people or individuals that get hurt, they go inside and they blame themselves. And I think what I try to do first off, and I explain this in the series, is know the difference between guilt and shame. That guilt is when you've done something wrong and you feel badly. That's a morality thing, that's a good thing. Shame is when you've done nothing wrong, but you still feel badly. That means we're holding ourselves responsible for something that we're really not responsible for. So helping people, so to speak, come out of that closet, see who they really are, embrace who they are, and then re-announce to the people around them, I'm gonna get through this. With the proper training and tools, we can survive anything.
When we come back, we'll tackle relationships and how they can hurt us or help us in life.
I think leading a happy and productive life is extremely important. The topics covered in Dr. Lyle's program absolutely focus on that. What it comes down to is you don't have to be stressed and you don't have to be unhappy. It's up to you. And Dr. Lyles will teach you all about that and help you lead your best life.
Since reading your book Back to Utopia, which is, by the way, my personal favorite, I've come into this brace for impact readiness mentality concerning the swift transitions in my life. I believe a wise man once wrote, it's not what happens to us that defines us, but it's our response to what happens to us. And I'm a true believer in that. I just want to thank you for choosing to be a good steward over the gift that God has instilled in you and to share it with the world. I'll be keeping an eye out on the bookshelves in anticipation for your next great book. Thank you once again, Dr. T. God bless you.
Stop letting stress run your life. Now there's a solution that will change your life. Economy, relationships, death, and daily stress can be managed, and Back to Utopia is the answer. Through this special TV offer, you'll review Dr. Terry Lyle's life work that will give you his proven tools for dealing with stress. This offer is not available in stores, and through this special TV offer, we'll ship this life-changing program right to your door. Stop letting life's stress get in the way of your happiness. Take the next steps towards finding your utopia with Back to Utopia. Today's offer comes with a complete kit, including Terry's Back to Utopia book, jam-packed with proven secrets about stress education, teaching you tools for dealing with and eliminating problems in your life that come from stress. We'll also include a DVD loaded with one-on-one sessions with Terry, teaching you the secrets to what's worked for thousands of people in all walks of life, free with your order. If you call now, we'll also include a CD set to take Terry with you on your ride to work or wherever life takes you as a gift for taking the next steps with us.
Stop letting outside influences misguide you through life. Back to Utopia is designed to help guide you through a process of reaching your highest potential. My programs have worked for corporate America, professional athletes, high-profile government agencies who are all under extreme amounts of pressure and stress. And now I'm offering this gift to you with Back to Utopia. Teaching you how to respond in the face of life's challenges is my gift to you. And now it's your chance to take advantage of this life-changing program 100% risk-free.
You can't put a price on your happiness, and this 3-part system is guaranteed to change the way you look at life with a 30-day money-back, no-nonsense return policy. Back to Utopia is designed to help guide you through a process of reaching your highest potential. What are you waiting for? Call or go online now to be a part of a transformation that will lift your spirits, help you focus on a better job, enjoy better relationships with family and friends, and so much more. Call or go online now to take advantage of this life changer. If you don't experience a life transformation even after 30 days, return it for a full product refund, no questions asked.
When you succeed through this training, we want to hear from you. So please go to the website listed throughout this show and share with us your experience. Your best self is in there. It's just waiting to be unwrapped, and that's what this program will do, guaranteed.
Welcome back to our show. If you're just tuning in, we're here today with Dr. Terry Lyles, a stress expert who's helped people from all walks of life deal with stress in their lives. Terry has created several series to help people deal with some of life's biggest obstacles and come out on top. Tell us about relationships. Many of our viewers might be in a bad relationship or have been in one anytime in their life. How does that affect us?
We're all interconnected, so all of our relationships, whether it's our individual family relationships and our immediate family and home, to our neighborhood and communities, to our work relationships, they're all vitally important. But again, the key to any relationship success is communication. And communication is like engine oil to the car. It keeps hot, movable parts from burning up and seizing up. So as long as we're communicating, we're using empathy with the other person to really let them off the hook, to understand we're all people, we're all making mistakes, and to know, regardless of our personality or our current tragedy, that we all must coexist at some level.
We've only touched on some key things here that affect our lives in today's show. If you're struggling to find your identity, if you're working through loss, the economy, a bad relationship, or just plain old dealing with stress, this program is for you. Terry, give us one last shot at why our viewing audience wants to pick up that phone and call and take advantage of this gift that you're providing.
I really just want to help people understand that the negatives in their lives can be turned into positives, like we said, the flipping of that coin. Something as simple as a divorce, a relationship, child issues, weight management, and we talk a lot about how to take care of your overall health, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Allow me to be your coach for life and help you do just that from what I've learned in my own successes and failures, that we can all get through this and have a good life together.
Absolutely. Now's your last chance to take advantage of this incredible offer. So stop thinking things will just go away or that things will work out. This is the tool that will help you enjoy life to its fullest.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement for Back to Utopia by Terry Lyles, LLC.